The New York Knicks are NBA champions. Not LeBron, not Curry, not the Celtics, not the Lakers, not the Warriors, the New York Knicks. How crazy is that to say? For years now, the Knicks have been told, you need another superstar. You need another blockbuster trade. You need a super team. But the team that brought a championship back to New York was not built that way. Because the reason the Knicks won this championship was not talent alone. It was culture, chemistry, sacrifice. A group of players that understood exactly what it meant to wear New York across your chest. The Knicks were built on winners. I know it's already talked about a lot, but that Nova-Knicks connection means more than you think. Bridges, Hart, Brunson, those guys won a national championship together as young 20-something-year-olds. That matters because those three together understood what it was going to take to win. They went through it before. When you are a part of a championship team, it's more than just talent. It's more than just playing good. You have to understand each other as a team. Stick with each other as a team. The Nova-Knicks did exactly that. They were comfortable with each other, they loved each other, and they had won with each other in the past. When you bring in guys that have had success, it doesn't have to be professionally. As we see with the Nova Knicks, you could do it in college, but you have to have some form of winning experience. Very rarely do you see a team full of guys that have no winning experience come together and win a championship. Now, obviously, it does happen, but it is just a lot harder. When you are building a team, you want to get guys that know what it's like to win. That was such a huge reason that this Knicks team won a championship this year. More importantly, this team represented New York City. Toughness, defense, physicality, no entitlement. They checked off every single box you want to see in a perfect team. Because like I said in the intro, they probably aren't the most talented team in the NBA. But I've never in my life seen any team over any pro sport represent their city more than the Knicks did this year. They understood the history behind it. A lot of times you'll see guys, they'll sign a big free agent contract with a team, but they don't quite understand that team's history. This Knicks team understood that these fans wanted this more than anyone wanted anything ever. They understood that the Knicks have not won a championship in 53 years. They understood that the people in this city are built on toughness and hard work and loyalty, and they all showed that with their play on the court and off the court. I've mentioned this in the past, but you have Jalen Brunson from New Jersey, Jose Alvarado from New York City, Karl Anthony Towns from New Jersey, Mikal Bridges from Philadelphia. These are local East Coast guys. They grew up in around this area. They understand the people. They understand how things operate here. That really does mean something. If you bring a guy in from Oklahoma and put him in a team in New York City, he doesn't know how to handle that pressure. He doesn't know how to handle the fans. He doesn't understand the culture of the city. Those are all things that are tremendously important in order to win in New York City, because winning here is different than winning anywhere else. I think we can all see that. It means more here. When the Thunder won the championship last year, cool, whatever. Not taking anything away from them. It's still a championship, but it's still different here. The Knicks understood that. They all wanted it for themselves, for each other, and for the people of this city. Another thing I absolutely love about this Knicks team, everyone understands their role. Nobody is stat padding. Nobody cares about their score sheet, ball movement, trust, loyalty, all things that the Knicks were built on this year. And they have been building for years now. Man, look at someone like OG Anunoby, the absolute hero in Game 4. One of the biggest plays you could ever make in all of sports. And guess what? He had 10 points or something like that in Game 5? You think he cares? He could have had 0 points. One way or another, he contributes. Whether it be a rebound, a big three, a steal, a block, just throwing it all out there on the line in order for his team to win. If that meant he had 41 game, cool. If that meant he had 3 the next game, so be it. And that's what it takes to win. And a lot of people in all pro sports do not understand that. I have said it for years now. Someone like James Harden will never win a championship. You put him on this Knicks team, he would cripple them. He does not understand what that feels like. He doesn't understand what it feels like to be a champion and a great teammate and one that truly cares for his others. This has nothing to do with James Harden. I don't even know why I'm talking about him right now. I'm just saying in general, players today in sports don't play like this Knicks team played. An unbelievable performance from every single player that stepped on the court because they simply wanted it more. They all knew their role. Stick to the game plan and we will get this done. Everyone out there that doubted Jalen Brunson, how do you feel now? The definition of a 1A is Jalen Brunson. No super team, not nearly a top 5 athlete in the NBA. A stone-faced killer when it matters. We should all take inspiration from Jalen Brunson in our everyday lives, because this is bigger than sports in this city. This gives everyone a reason to wake up in the morning. I wish I was kidding about that. This is how serious we take sports in New York City. Jalen Brunson could average 4 points per game for the rest of his career and absolutely suck, and he will still go down as the greatest Knick to ever wear the jersey. The definition of a captain, a great man, and a winner. This ring can never be taken away from anyone. One of the greatest pro sports teams I've ever got to witness. I'm happy I could say that I've witnessed it. All the guys on this team, just what a collective team effort. Really, I can't believe it. Mitchell Robinson, Jose Alvarado, Landry Shamet, Deuce McBride, Josh Hart, OG Anunoby, Karl Anthony Towns, Jalen Brunson, Mikal Bridges. What a team. All names that will live on in New York forever. Everyone played their role. They all played for each other. There will be a documentary on this team one day. And to end this video, I'll make a bold statement. This won't be a 69 Jets. This won't be an 86 Mets. This won't be a 73 Knicks. This team will win another championship, because as happy as Jalen Brunson is, I'm sure he's overwhelmed with joy. But a guy like him will not stop here. He doesn't want one. He wants another. And the second next season starts, it's the hunt for 2. That's his mentality. And with that guy as your captain, and the co-stars willing to listen and work with him as a team, they have a shot every single year. Props to the New York Knicks. One of the greatest championship runs I've ever witnessed. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, subscribe. If you are not a New York sports fan, I feel sorry for you. Finally, I could say that. Drop a comment, tell me some Knicks stories, tell me how much you love this team. And yeah, that's it. So that's it from me. I'll catch you guys on the next one. The Knicks are NBA champions. Wow.